Welcome to Elm Brook Manor, the podcast that will transport you to a world filled with eerie whispers and bone-chilling stories. I'm Iwan Ross, and today we'll explore the heart of Serenity Falls. Come with me as we uncover a story filled with mystery, the supernatural, and hidden secrets. Elm Brook Manor, nestled in the heart of Serenity Falls, exudes an air of quiet nostalgia, like a forgotten relic of the past. Its grand facade, though weathered by time, still bears the elegance of its former glory. Cobwebs drape the corners, and forgotten hallways whisper of secrets long buried. For Coby McTavish, known to his readers as Mr. Joan, this ancient manor is to be his new home, a place to find solace and inspiration. Elm Brook Manor is more than just bricks and mortar. It holds untold stories and restless spirits. Sandra River's tragic ghost haunts these walls, her life brutally ended. Coby, guided by the mysterious ethereal trinity, gets pulled into a maze of mysteries. The manor's dark history intertwines with the present, uncovering a scorned mother, her elusive son, and a ghostly man whose death remains unexplained. As Coby delves deeper, the serene veneer of Serenity Falls begins to crack. Not everyone welcomes his quest for the truth. Alistair Sinclair, a man of nobility and privilege, is determined to thwart Coby's progress. What secrets does Sinclair guard so fiercely? What truths lie hidden that could shatter the peace of this quiet town? Elm Brook Manor is not only a tale of haunted corridors and spectral apparitions. It is a journey through history, a puzzle waiting to be solved, a tapestry of mystery, adventure, and the hints of romance. Will Coby unravel the manor's secrets, or will the shadows of Serenity Falls keep their hold? Let's find out. Coby leaned to the side, his eyes scanning the length of the line, taking in the bustling scene of eager readers. His stature was neither imposing nor insignificant, standing at an even 5'11". Yet it was his undeniable aura that drew eyes towards him. A crown of tousled dark hair sat upon his head, a hint of silver streaks peppered at his temples. He exhaled softly, a sense of relief washing over him, like a gentle breeze on a warm summer day. His Scottish accent gave each word he spoke a comforting and captivating quality. Only 3 more people stood before him, their presence a reminder of his impending task. With a stroke of his chin, he mulled over the words he would write when he finally signed the book. Ideas had eluded him for some time now, leaving him feeling a sense of emptiness. Yet, Coby took solace in the fact that he had sold all of his books, with the empty boxes standing as a testament to his success. A flicker of annoyance crossed his expressive face, the lines around his eyes deepening as he remembered his wife's promises to bring more books, a promise left unfulfilled. The small mall buzzed with activity, a symphony of voices and footsteps creating a vibrant backdrop. Bargain seekers rushed from store to store, their presence akin to an avalanche of humanity descending on the shops. In an effort to maintain order, the shop assistant had closed the doors of the bookstore, shielding Coby from the clamor outside. Lost in his thoughts, Coby's keen gaze remained fixed on the book before him, oblivious to the curious onlookers peering through the windows. Some of them contorted their faces and hurled insults, their words bouncing off him like pebbles hitting a shield. The sound of their jeers filled the air as they called him Scrooge, a mocking reference to his wealth and tight-fisted ways. Coby inhaled deeply, his senses tingling with anticipation. The taste of whiskey lingered on his tongue, its rich, woody notes intertwining with his thoughts. Finally, he found the words he sought. With deliberate movements, he wrote, "Dear Christy, happy reading," signing it with the initials M. Joan. As each person in line received a signed book, the line gradually dwindled until only one remained. A fiery red-headed girl, her determination etched on her face, abruptly slammed the book down in front of Coby, startling him. Nerves tinged his voice as he asked, "Who should I make it out to?" The girl's eyes blazed with fury as she spat out the name, "Gordon Snape." Recognition flashed in Coby's eyes, sending a shiver down his spine. In an instant, the veil of time lifted, transporting him back to a haunted house. The echoes of laughter and the scent of death filled his senses. The flashback was so vivid, so real, that his present surroundings felt like a mere dream in comparison. "Mr. Jones!" snapped the young girl, her voice sharp and piercing, cutting through the quiet of the bookstore. Her eyes bore into Coby with intensity, fixing him with a gaze that seemed to penetrate his very soul. The fury in her expression snapped Coby out of his daydream, causing him to jump slightly in his seat. Without wasting a moment, he hastily picked up the pen and signed the book. His hand trembled slightly as he scrawled his name. Dear Gordon, he began, I hope you find comfort in the pages of this book. My deepest sympathy, M. Jones. As Coby closed the cover shut with a soft thud, a sense of reluctance washed over him, as if the book held the key to his own redemption. The faint scent of aged paper and ink mingled in the air, reminding him of the countless stories trapped within those pages. The fiery red of the girl's hair stood out vividly against the dimly lit backdrop of the bookstore, adding a touch of vibrancy to the scene. With determination she clutched the book tightly, her fingers curling around the cover as she snatched it from his grasp. Before she left, her disdainful gaze lingered on Coby, a silent reminder of the pain and regret he carried within him. His reputation as a Scrooge seemed to weigh even heavier on him in that moment, a stark contrast to the joy and success of his book signing event. In that moment, his past surged back to haunt him, a familiar feeling that never seemed to fade away. As the thick fog slowly unfolded over the misty Scottish moors, Coby wearily trudged back to his quaint stone cottage. The grey mist created an eerie ambience, engulfing the surroundings in a haunting veil. Inside, the cottage emanated a comforting warmth, a beacon of solace amidst the encroaching gloaming. Waiting for him within was his wife, Elaine, a captivating presence whose beauty seemed as timeless as the rugged highlands themselves. Elaine was petite and delicate, with an air of frailty that belied her powerful spirit. Her auburn curls, soft and slightly wavy, framed her face perfectly, giving an almost pixie-like appearance. Her eyes, a soft hazel, were large and expressive, holding a profound depth that was both comforting and mystifying to Coby. They spoke volumes of the understanding they shared, a silent testament to the years they spent entwined in the shared passion for weaving tales of the supernatural. Her laughter, like delicate wind bells, often echoed through the cozy home, casting a melodic counterpoint to the eerie silence that enveloped their world. Yet today, something felt amiss. Coby's unease heightened as he noticed the straw boat playfully perched on the side of Elaine's head, accompanied by white opera gloves. The sight gave him a foreboding sensation, as if she were preparing for a journey. The scent of vintage perfume lingered in the air, adding a nostalgic touch. Coby's gaze shifted to Elaine's side, and there it was, her hand grasping the handle of a large suitcase. With a scoff, she lifted the suitcase and disappeared through the door, leaving Misty, her beloved Scoodle, behind. The proud canine stood poised, her hair adorned with a dainty pink ribbon, seemingly aware, or perhaps presuming, her regal lineage. You forgot your dog, Coby called out, his voice filled with concern. It's not a dog, Elaine reminded him, her voice fading into the distance. The abrupt slam of a car door resonated through the foggy air as the engine roared to life, signaling her departure. Resigned and with his shoulders slumped, Coby ascended the creaking stairs, his weary feet dragging along the worn wooden floor. A chilly breeze slipped through the cracked window, causing him to shiver involuntarily. As he reached the top, his eyes caught sight of a small rock lying on the floor, surrounded by shards of broken glass. He picked up the rock and tossed it outside, patching the resulting hole with an old threadbare woolen jersey. His eyes lingered on the pristine white envelope, its smooth surface reflecting the dim light of the room. Bearing only his first initial C for Coby, it exuded an air of mystery. With a mix of apprehension and curiosity, he tore the flap open, the sound of the paper tearing echoing in the stillness. Hastily unfolding the letter, he could almost feel the delicate texture of the paper between his fingertips. Coby hesitated, his heart pounding in his chest, as he put the letter down beside his keyboard. Needing a moment to gather his courage, he fixed himself a double scotch, the rich aroma of the liquor filling the air. With each sip, the warmth spread through his body, granting him the courage to face the cruel words that awaited him. As he finally brought the letter back into his line of sight, the first words leapt off the page. Thank you for tuning in to Elm Brook Manor. If you're hungry for more intrigue, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Remember, the Manor's secrets are waiting. Will you be the one to uncover them?